The title of the record, Run the Earth, Watch the Sky, is actually sort of an unspoken motto I've had. The first part, Run the Earth, I love life, I love to explore, I love to travel, I love to be outside, I love to camp, I love to hike. I just feel like I want to live life zealously and enjoy it.
Come a mirror to my watery eye.
At the same time, the last phrase says, watch the sky. I just feel like all the stuff that we do here on this planet, we need to do in a bigger context and to realize that we are part of something bigger, that there's a God who loves us, who's involved, and who one day is coming back for us.
Chris Rice is here in the studio.
Now I imagine you on the other side of...
So I wrote a song, Other Side of the Radio, that just kind of talks about what it's like to be on the other side of the radio, imagining people doing their homework or driving down the road hearing the songs. I'm no different because I'm on this particular side. I'm a person with all the same, things going on, although bigger fuss is made about me because I'm on this side of the radio. But we're all connected because of this. Maybe someone's saying a prayer for the first time, and that's enough reason to keep me singing my songs on the other side of the radio.
Somebody started thinking about the third line, and maybe someone's saying a prayer for the first time, and that's enough reason to keep me singing my songs. Keep me singing my songs on the other side of the radio.
Somehow this is valuable, somehow this is being used, and that excites me.
It takes an hour, every inch feels like a mile.
I want my music to have an effect on people that makes them want to think longer about the things that are in the song, and not just hear the song, tap the wheel, bob their head, and then walk away, but something that they go, wow, I've got to play this for my mom, or I've got to play this for my friend.
Weak and wounded sinner, lost and left to die.
When I wrote Untitled Hymn, I intentionally wanted it to be a simple melody, and I wanted it to be accessible to people who are anywhere on the spectrum of faith, so that someone who isn't a believer, hears that and there's an invitation in that. Someone who does believe what I believe, even if they've believed it for many years, can look back and appreciate where my faith began. I hope it does encourage people to realize, every bit of our life is connected to Jesus.
'Cause he sent you along like a summer day, with the blue sky smile on your funny face, and a bird flew by singing everything's gonna be okay, yeah.
When I was growing up and during my teenage years especially, I know that the most important elements that built my faith were the people that were a part of my life. Since that time, I've always been committed and determined to spend as much time in people's lives and younger people's lives as possible, because I knew that made such a huge difference in my faith. I try to use music to take people at least a little step further than they are in the way they think about something or their approach to something. I find in my world and my connections, I have people that have faith like I do, and then people who really have never even considered my faith at all and considered whether God is real or anything like that. So I write from the standpoint many times of an unbeliever, many times as a believer, so that I can reach a whole wide range of people on the spectrum of faith, and then nudge them a little closer to understanding God, understanding His plan, understanding our faith.
Somebody started thinking about the third line.
Ultimately, you put the truth in a song, and it becomes part of them. So I want to fill it with things that change their perspective. I hope that's what happens. I hope my records, and especially this last one, Run the Earth, Watch the Sky, I hope it just gives people a bigger perspective on their life, why they're here on this planet, but also looking forward to a time when we will be with God in a place that we were ultimately created to be.